In between La Bonita's barks, through thick, humid air, the baker's son yells, "Phone call!" from the street. I run to our front gate. "It's Don Dago," he says, like it's no one important. I scream Don Dago's name at the top of my lungs, louder than La Bonita. Grandpa hears and rushes out of his room, rushes back in to get money to pay the baker. "I told you, let's go, Mali says, her cheeks almost closing her eyes from how much she's smiling. Abuelita gets her things. La Bonita stops barking and circles in place. From the front gate, I run back to the kitchen to leave the bowl of fruit I forgot I was holding in my hands. Juices spill all over my shirt. I don't care. Everyone is ready. Lupe and Julia stay to guard the house. In the baker's living room, we wait for the beige phone to ring. It rings once. The baker picks up, hands Grandpa the phone. In less than 30 seconds, Don Dago says what he needs to say and Grandpa hangs up. "It's done. Gracias a Dios," Grandpa says as he puts the phone back where it sleeps and turns his body to us. 2 days. His voice softer than usual, about to break. His words fall on the cement floor, his eyes wide open. 2 days. I start screaming, spinning, jumping up and down, repeating, "I'm going to see my parents. I'm going to see my parents." Tears running down my cheeks. I don't care that the baker's children look at me. I'm so happy. Finally, the thing I want most is happening. Grandpa has to hold me in place in order to keep me from running into the baker's furniture. "Wait," he says, pressing his hands on my shoulder to anchor me. His thin eyebrows, his perfectly rectangular face closer to my face. "We have to call your parents." "Yes, yeah," I mumble. My shoes feel like they have coals in them. I can't stay still. It's really happening. My trip. The trip. Trip. The very first thing Mom tells me is, "Finally, Chapito." She's almost crying. I know she's happy. I'm happy. Her voice like a wet goodnight kiss to my forehead. Full like a hug. She says more things I can barely understand. Dad says something similar. His voice. I will finally see it come out of his mouth, touch his mustache, his hair. Con la voluntad de Diosito en el cielo, everything will turn out as planned. Both of them say, "You will be okay. We will see you soon. Don Dago will bring you here safe and fast. Te queremos mucho, muchísimo." Then Mom asks for Grandpa. He tells Mom something about me and him taking a bus to San Salvador, to Terminal de Occidente. "The same one," Grandpa tells her. Noon. His voice back to normal, stern, like he's annoyed to be saying details. I get the phone again, and Mom and Dad explain I will be with 6 other people, that everything will be okay, that they have toys and clothes waiting for me. I can almost feel Mom's warmth, her laughter, her hands, her front bangs on my face as she kisses my cheeks. I can almost see Dad, his gold chain. My grandparents and Mali walk back home, but I run. I run directly to my drawer where I keep the albums of pictures my parents have sent from up there. I make Mali look at them with me.